Hi, I'm gonna walk you through a couple of troubleshooting steps. If you think your gems is not working or you're not getting the signal, sometimes you just need to follow these simple steps just to kind of be at ease and make sure that they're working. So what you want to do, first of all, you might think that they're not working, and they are. So let's figure it out. Let's see. The first thing that you want to check, the beacon itself, they're always transmitting the signal. There's no on and off switch for them to not transmit the signal. There's an on and off switch to disable the message from being sent. Okay? So the beacon, if you have a beacon next to you, it should be sending a Bluetooth signal no matter what. So in order to check that, you want to make sure that your Bluetooth is enabled on your phone, okay? And if you press it, if you long press it, you bring up your Bluetooth settings and it's gonna scan, right? So as soon as it starts scanning, you're gonna see available devices, and it picks up a Contacat. Contacat is the actual name of the device that the hardware has. So it's gonna find Contacat, and that means that your beacon is there. It's working as expected. It's sending out a signal. That's the only thing that the beacon does. It sends out a Bluetooth signal with a unique number, which is like the code. So the next step is, so if this doesn't come up, just turn off your Bluetooth and turn it back on. Just turn it on, just to make sure. Just turn it back off. Sometimes the phones act up. Just turn it off and turn it back on. It's gonna start scanning again. It's gonna find it. Okay. So this means that I have one beacon next to me. That's the 100 meter one is the one that comes up as Contacat. Okay. So the next step is you want to make sure that your beacon is sending out the message. Okay, and you go into the, so you're gonna see in the notifications here, I don't have any messages here, no nearby messages. Okay, so the beacon is on, it's sending a Bluetooth signal, but I don't have a notification. So then you want to make sure that you go to your Upline app and that's enabled. Okay, so here I have 3 beacons, and one of them is active and enabled, and the other one is disabled. So the one that is scanning next to me is actually the last one. So it's turned off, the message is turned off, and that's why I'm not seeing the message on my end. I'm not getting the notification. So the next thing is you want to make sure that the notification is enabled. Okay? So now the beacon is activated, and basically what this does is in the back end, it saves it in the cloud. It connects to Google, and then Google knows to send you this message to the beacon that has that unique number. So when the beacon sends out a signal, it connects to your phone, it connects to Google, it all ties together, and it sends them a notification. Okay, so now any moment I should be seeing a notification on my phone, and that's just a matter of time between the synchronization between Google and on the back end. So that just is gonna happen. So this just happened right now in the back end. So on the Google side, it's just gonna happen. Okay, so I should be seeing it any moment here. And the other thing, if you can check, is if you go to your Google settings, you go to settings, and then you scroll down to Google, and then you scroll down to nearby. Nearby is the actual feature that Google uses, and that this is where it scans for links. So when this refreshes, and this is what happens in the background. So there it is. That's the link that's coming from my beacon. Okay. So that should show up on the notification of any phone nearby. Okay. So again, and that's just a matter of the synchronization that happens between your phone, between the Android phone and Google, and it should show up on the notification area. So if it doesn't show up right away, you just want to give it some time. It'll show up. It will show up. It's just, this is the part where it'll show up. I mean, I can sit here and wait and let it show up by itself, but it will show up. And there you go. Okay? So once it shows up there, that's it. It's working. Sometimes, you kind of have to be patient. You have to understand that there's a lot of things, there's a lot of moving parts to this. But if your beacon is showing up and Bluetooth, okay, if you see Contacat there, the beacon is working. It's sending out a Bluetooth signal, okay? And then if your message is enabled in the back end, then that should be communicating to Google to send you the message. So then your phone should technically get the message as a notification. Just give it a minute or two, and it'll show up here. Okay, when people click on it, it opens up the link that you have there. Okay, if that doesn't work, you can also try disabling location, your GPS, and enabling it again, and that could also help. But those are the basic troubleshooting steps. One final thing, you want to make sure that your URL is HTTPS. Okay, if it's not if it's HTTP, it's not going to work because Google requires this to be a secure link. So you want to make sure whatever URL you put here, whatever it is, it has HTTPS. Okay, so that's the last thing to check. All right, hope this helps. And also, by the way, if you have further issues with this, contact support. I'm not really technical support. I'm just here to help you sell and, as an affiliate as well as you and me. But technical support also can help you with this. But these are the basic things that I do to troubleshoot before I reach out to them.